Hello and welcome back. This is the Stale Gamer and I'm playing Morrowind. Right now I am in Balmora and we have a Fighters Guild quest to clear out the Varethi gang from the Manamu cave just southeast of Pelagiad. So I think the easiest way to get there is to catch a Seal Strider to Seydanin, and from there take a quick trek up to Pelagiad. So let's do that. Hello.
Why walk when you can ride?
Yeah. Good question. Let's ride.
We make a special trip just for you. Same road.
Okay, so we arrived in Seydanin, and this back road here should take me to Pelagiad. Let's take a look at the signpost. Yes, it's this way. Okay. I will go ahead and use my oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to use my lantern. There's a bomber forager there. And Pelagiad is north of here, so the cave in question should be somewhere around these parts. Let's take a look around this lake here. Cliff racer. Okay. Let's not enter the water with our lantern. That's a bad idea. We have a cave here, and that's Manamu. So let's head inside. And we have found the bandits in question.
Kill that girl. Those boots are mine.
Yeah, whatever, lady. Whatever you say. I'll take that.
Scoundrel.
Okay. Well, it seems like we have found a small room here with a bunch of stuff in it. I'll take these. There's a whole bunch of Grand Soul gems here. This is actually one of the best places to get Grand Soul gems if you don't have the Azura star. But since we already do, these are pretty useless to us. But I'm taking them anyway. Okay. And a trap. Okay. Nothing else of interest. Let's head on. Alright. I forgot. There is one more gang member here. Let's get this open. Okay. I'm not sure how many more of them there are. We have found some sort of a structure here. And that is Dovres Verathi, the leader of the gang. So we are actually done here. That was our target. I will go ahead and loot the rest of this, these chests or crates, and then we can head back to Balmora. Okay. I guess that's all of the stuff that we need to loot. And yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and recall back to my stronghold, which is just a mushroom at the moment, and then go ahead and use Divine Intervention to get back to Cedric Mora. And from there we can just get to the Mages Guild and catch a guild guide to Balmora.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about? Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company.
Now let's go ahead and use this Armorer's Hammer. Okay. Oops. I accidentally put up my levitation amulet. Hello, Idis. Tell me what is happening with that Verathi gang. I assume you've taken care of it. Yes, I did. Good work, Honoriel. Here's the 1000 septims from the contract. Okay. How about that advancement now? The Fighters Guild recognizes you, Noriel. You are now a Noriel the Guardian. Okay. That sounds like it's a better rank than we have had. Naturally. I can't advance you anymore, Guardian. For further advancement, you will have to talk to Sioring Heartheart himself in Quebec. Okay. I guess I'll do that at some point, but for now, do you have any more orders? There is a dangerous creature loose in the Serrano tomb. Do tell me about it. A hunger has violated the Serrano tomb. Go to this tomb, which is over the hills southeast of Fort Moonmoth, between the Ashlands and Lake Amaya, and kill the hunger. So, southeast of Moonmoth, between the Ashlands and Lake Amaya.
Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely.
I guess we can take care of that in easily. We will go ahead and teleport to Fort Moonmoth. And from there, we will go southeast. I guess I'll use my amulet here. Okay. I guess we should expect to find this tomb north of Lake Amaya. Okay. Maybe over here. There's a little... I guess this is not it. Oops. We should take a look over here. I think we should find the tomb somewhere north of the lake. Should be around here somewhere. Could this be it? It looks like it might. Serrano Ancestral Tomb. Let's head inside. Okay. I'll go ahead and keep these souls to sell later. I guess they are good bargaining material. Yeah, I don't need those. Oh, locked door. And we have found the hunger. So let's take care of him. Well, that was easy. I'll go ahead and use that. And it had a Serrano ebony helm, so I'll take that as well. I guess that could be the proof that we need to show to Idis. That is, if she knows that this ebony helm went missing at some point. Okay. Let's take a look down here. Okay, seems like we have killed everyone here. I'll just go ahead and loot the rest of this place. I'm not a Dunmer, so I don't really mind taking stuff from these tombs. I mean, an Oriel doesn't. Okay, so I think that's it for this tomb. Now I think I can just teleport back to Balmora. This should take us right there. And we are here. So let's go back to the Fighters Guild.
Wealth beyond measure.
Did you find time in your schedule to visit the Serrano tomb yet? Give me the status. Yes, I did. I'm sure the Serrano family is grateful. In the meantime, here's some more tangible gratitude. 1000 septims. That's the one I like. The kind of gratitude I like, I mean. I don't have any more orders for you and Oriel. Try asking the guild stewards at Vivek City, Serdit Mora or Ardrun. Okay, so we have done everything we could back here in Balmora. For the Fighters Guild, I mean. But we have also taken care of almost all of the Mages Guild quests and all of the Thieves Guild quests as well, so we have pretty much done everything Balmora has to offer on the guild's front.
Welcome, friend. You're nearly a legend around here. Please, talk.
So I guess now is the time to... actually, before we go, I almost forgot. I wanted to talk to Caius Cosades. Because... last time we talked to him, he told us to do a little bit of freelance adventuring, and I guess that was probably a month ago in the game, so it's a good idea to head back there and see if he has anything else for us at the moment. Okay. Let's head in.
Happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Hello, Caius. Long time no see. Are you here to discuss your orders in Oriel, or is there something else you want? I'm here for orders, actually. We need an Ashlander informant. I have heard of a fellow in Aldrun named Hasur Zain Subani, an Ashlander who left the Wastes to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these 100 drakes, find out what Zain Subani likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift and see if he will tell you about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. Then report back to me. Okay. Where can I find him? Hasur Zain Subani is an Ashlander who left the Wastes to become a wealthy trader in Aldrun. I'm not sure where to find him, but I'd try the Old Scar Inn in Aldrun first. That's a more respectable place than the Rat in the Pot or the Council Club. Okay, and I guess since this is our first time really going into Aldrun, I guess I've been there already, but you know, this is our first time checking it out, so tell me about it. To reach Aldrun from Balmora on foot, take the road north from Balmora to Caldera, exit Caldera through the northwest gate, though Aldrun is nearly due north as the racer flies. The road swings far to the west to avoid the ash wastes, curving around at last to the east, even southeast, before approaching Aldrun. It is a long trip, though desolate lands and easy to get lost if you leave the road. Alternatively, pay for passage on a Seal Strider. Yeah, I think that's the better solution for us. Or maybe even the guild guide. Tell me about Ashlanders. I don't know much about the Ashlanders. Most people say they are murderous savages, but most people are idiots. I know they hate their settled Dunmer cousins as much as they hate Westerners. They must be tough to live in the Ashlands. I don't think Outlanders can become members of the tribes. I don't know why anyone would want to. Okay. So let's go ahead and I guess catch a Seal Strider to Aldrun. That seems like the most obvious choice of getting there. And we have already been on the road to Caldera and from there to Aldrun, so I will spare you the traveling. Let's get to Aldrun.
Why walk when you can ride?
Oh goody, an ash storm. Just what I like. Anyway, I guess we should ask around and see if we can find this Hasur fellow.
Alright then.
Hello.
I'm listening.
Welcome to Aldrun and Oriel. New here? If so, I can tell you what services are available and where. I guess we have already asked that at some point in the past. He doesn't know anything about that Hasur fellow, so let's just ask about other rumors and such. Someone's been selling strange red statues in Aldrun. Well, we know what they are. Well, we guess we don't know what they are, but we have seen them before. Those are probably somehow connected to the Sixth House and the Dagoth cult. So that's not good news at all. Vampires are not much of a problem here as back in the west. Here the Dark Elves burned them out centuries ago and the temple makes sure they don't come back. Okay. If you want weapons or arms in Aldrun, or need the weapons and armor repaired, look for Dundera Celaro, the smith in Aldrun under Scar. Dundera Celaro serves all comers and has a quality selection. The other 3 smiths in Aldrun have factional associations. Okay. I think we have already read that. Morrowind lore. Though some Dunmer are Imperial cult initiates, most of them are also members of the Tribunal Temple. Religious fervor is exceptional in the Empire, compared with Morrowind's more passionate temple worshippers. And Dunmer who adopt the Imperial cult often share the moderation and religious tolerance of the Imperial culture. That's interesting. Okay.
Can we hurry this up?
Yeah, sure. Can you tell me where Hussar is? No, you can't. Okay. I guess we should then look in the various taverns and inns in the city. Maybe we can find him here.
Greetings.
Pleased to meet you, Noriel. I'm Thodar Etherish, commoner. Welcome to Aldrun. What can I do for you? He hasn't heard about that person either. Okay. I guess he is hard to find. What can you tell me about Angoth the Jeweler? Check on the second floor. That's where I saw him last. So he is here. Okay. Second floor. I guess that's here. Hello.
I think you're a thief because you've stolen my heart.
I think you are a thief too. What is it, operative? Are you here looking for jobs or are you ready for advancement? So this is the Thieves Guild boss in Aldrun, and we can get more quests here for the Thieves Guild. So let's go ahead and ask for jobs. I got a job for you, something that might add some clink to your pockets. I've heard the Aldrun Guild of Mages here has been left unguarded. I want you to get Anaranen's Devil Tanto. My source in the Mages Guild says they will be gone for a while. Go in there and take whatever you want, but be sure to bring me Anaranen's Devil Tanto. Okay, I will do that. Anything else down here? I guess these are all Thieves Guild members.
Great understanding. Welcome.
Yeah, they seem to be. Okay. I'm looking at all of them, see if they have training and... yeah, he trains athletics. That's good. No, I don't need that. How about her? She has spells. Let's take a look at those. Okay, I guess I'll leave those alone.
Do you want something? Why are you here?
I guess we should check out the other taverns here. Maybe we can find it, Ashlander.
Why are you here?
Altscar Inn. Hello. Skeetle. Good day, Anoriel. Can I help you find your way around Aldrun? Blah blah blah, okay. Hasur Zain Subani, do you know of him? The trader, he'll be downstairs reading, or in the back room below the bar. Okay.
Be well, traveler.
I guess we should check that out. Hello. This is
honors us. Please.
Hasur Zain Subani, the person we are looking for Caius. I am Hasur Zain Subani, Anoriel. May you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but if you have business, speak it, for I am at leisure and would prefer to be alone with my thoughts. I do have business. I see, you wish to learn of the Ashlanders from me. And what is it that you wish to learn? What are their gift-giving customs? A curious question. A gift is a sign of courtesy among Ashlanders and affection among friends. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate and aware of others' wants and needs. Such is particularly useful for traders and travelers. Among friends, it is a private thing and subtle, with great risks. For the test of the gift is how well it is tailored to the receiver. Okay, so that's interesting. It seems like the more stranger you are, the more receptive Ashlanders are to gifts. Tell me about courtesy. Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a yurt without invitation. Customs differ with different tribes, but leave when requested and you may be forgiven. Be particularly careful about Ashkans, tribal chiefs, and wise women, tribal seers and counselors. Some are welcoming, some are hostile. Be courteous and leave if requested. If offended, they may attack. Okay. I guess we should be more careful than in the future. Around Ashlanders, anyway. What might be a thoughtful gift that an Ashlander like you might like? I understand. You wish to give me a suitable gift, but you do not know me well enough to choose such a gift. Or you cannot find or afford a gift you might know to be suitable for me. Well, let us take your earnest thought and effort as a token of your gift. You have behaved courteously, and I am inclined to help you. What would you wish to know about the Ashlanders and the Nervarin cult? Well, it seems like the intention of giving a gift was good enough for him. So, let's ask about Ashlanders. There is too much to tell. Here, take these notes. I've written here what you should know about the Ashlanders and the Nervarin cult. But most of all, if you are visiting a camp, there are things you should know about courtesy and challenges among the Ashlanders. And since you ask about the Nervarin cult, perhaps you'll be interested in my views on the Ashlanders and foreigners, because a guiding passion of the Nervarin cult is their hatred of foreigners. Ah, I didn't know that. Okay. We are learning things. Let's ask about challenges. When challenged for sport, it is acceptable to decline. When challenged for honor, it is shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action, or may represent customary formal challenges of status or ritual. Okay? Tell me about the Ashlanders and foreigners and what their connection is, I guess. Most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods would be driven from Morrowind. At very least, Ashlanders wish foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it's shameful to attack unarmed persons, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire. However, if such a war might be won, many Ashlanders might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. Okay, so they are quite nationalistic by the sound of it. Even unreasonably so. Let's take a look at those notes that he has given us. The following are notes on the Ashlanders and the Nervarin cult prepared for you by Hussar Zain Sibani. Okay, it's a lot, but let's go ahead and take a quick look. The Ashlanders are the direct descendants of the Aldmeri peoples who followed the prophet Veloth into the lands we now call Morrowind. The Ashlanders retained a modest nomadic life and simple ancestor worship of their forebears, and despise the soft lives and decadent worships of the settled Great House Dunmer cultures. The wastes are harsh and unforgiving, and we are a hard people. But there is a beauty and honor in our simple lives, and the snobs of the temple and the great houses are forced to dismiss us as crude savages. Ashlanders and foreigners, I guess we have already read this when we asked him about that. Ashlander courtesy, yeah, we have read that too. Challenges, yeah. Ashlander worship. All Ashlanders in a tribe, young and small, are born into the Ashlander cult of their clan. The Nerevarine cult is different though. It is a very small cult with only a few wise women with the gift of prophecy and a few holy warrior heroes who guard and protect the seers. Sulmatul, Ashkan of the Urshilaku, is the warrior protector of the cult, and Nibani Mesa, also of the Urshilaku, is the oracle seer of the cult. Okay. So it seems like the Urshilaku tribe is the most involved in the Nerevarine cult, which is, you know, what we have been learning so far in the main quest. So it must be important. Nerevarine cult. They worship the great Ashkan and Hortator, Nerevar, Moon and Star, who in ages past destroyed the evil, godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagoth and his foul hosts beneath Red Mountain. The cult is of small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only among the Urshilaku do its followers have any influence. Other Ashlander tribes share the sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. Okay, so it looks like the Nerevarine cult is actually not generally accepted among the Ashlanders, which is interesting. The Nerevarine prophecies. It is said that prophecies foretell of the return of the reincarnated Nerevar, who shall drive the foreigners from the Ashlands, who shall cast down the false gods of the empire of the temple, and restore the true worships of the ancestors. It is a dream that would appeal to every Ashlander, but many Ashlanders think it is a silly ancient legend and little more. Okay, the Urshilaku Ashlanders. The Urshilaku are the Ashlanders of the northern Ashlands and the West Gash, in the northwest of Wardenfell. Yeah, we have already been there. Ashkan Sulmatul is their chief, brave and respected war leader and warrior protector of the Nerevarine cult. Nibani Maisa is their wise woman, a deep and shrewd counselor and the seer of the Nerevarine cult. The Urshilaku camp moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts, north of the village of Margan, on the northern coast of the northern Ashlands. Okay. So, it seems like this Nerevarine cult is deeply connected to the Urshilaku Ashlander tribe. So that's the main thing that we seem to have learned here. So we should deliver this note to Caius at some point. But for now I will end this episode here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.